Good morning. I just made some French press. Good morning. Good morning, all. Happy Wednesday. If you're joining me live, just pop in and say hi. For those of you new to me, my name is Chelsea Holden. I am a certified quantum life coach and spiritual business mentor. And I absolutely love what I do. I absolutely love guiding people to connect back to the love and support that is available to us all the time. And in doing this, I myself get support when I need it. Good morning, Sarah. Aw, thank you. I do have a filter on just because the lighting is like kind of dim. It's super rainy back here, so thank you so much, Bella. So in all of this, I am a big fan of getting support myself, and support comes in so many different ways. And this is what I was saying on my stories yesterday. Support can come in so many different ways. We can have support from our spouse, our partner, our boyfriend, our girlfriend, from our friends, from coworkers. We can have support in the form of podcasts, of books, of courses that we're taking, of live programs, of masterminds, of coaching. And personally, myself, I love being part of live programs. I love being part of masterminds, and I love having a one-on-one coach. This is so vital for me in my growth because I want it to grow. I want to grow myself personally, and I want to grow my business exponentially in the quickest way possible, right? Like truly collapsing time and just getting there as quick as possible. So I know that in leading myself, it's the best way I can do that is reaching out and getting support when I need it. So yesterday, actually earlier before I booked my coaching call, I knew that there was a specific thing that I wanted to work on. And inside of Coaching Containers, the way I work with my clients in a one-on-one container is asking them, what is it that you need support around today? What are we going to work through today? You know, and it always helps to set an intention with everything in your life, setting intentions for it. But especially in a coaching container, it helps to set the intention as the coach and as the client of what it is that you're coming into the session with. And for me yesterday, when I was coming onto the call with Ashley, my coach, Ashley Gordon, fantastic. For those of you that know her, you love her. And if you don't know her, you need to. In that, I knew exactly what I wanted to work on. And this has been a recurring theme for me. And it has been especially prevalent over the last probably like 6 months. As you've seen, if you know anything about me, gone through my coaching certification at the beginning of this year. I've been part of a year-long mastermind, and now I'm in a position to create beautiful programs for all of my clients to truly give that support there. And for me, here's another fun fact, right? I am a generator on the Human Design, if you're familiar with that. So, I'm scooching my chair back a little. As this pure generator, all of my centers are defined except for my head. My head center is the only open center that I have, which is really beautiful for channeling inspiration. It is really beautiful for collecting all my data, for researching, for digging, for investigating. I love all of this. I love it. I live off of it. The caveat here is that in all this searching, the recurring pattern that has been coming up for me is that I have felt like there's this missing piece. Something is missing. Something is missing. What is missing? I don't know what it is. Okay, well, I need to do this, and I need to sign up for this other program. I need to enroll in this course. I need to read these other books. Like, my hunger and my thirst for learning is fantastic, and I love it because it allows me to gather all this information, to be inspired, to chase my curiosity, and then to be able to bring that to you. So while all that's beautiful, it's like I can't feel satisfied. I haven't been able to feel satisfied in the knowledge that I already have, in the power that I already possess. So this is something that Ashley kept bringing to my attention over several calls, and then again yesterday. I came to her and I said, Ashley, I'm just done. I'm done with this lingering lack feeling. This feeling of I need something else. When really it's not that I need anything. None of us need anything, because everything that we desire is already within us. Everything that we desire is already available to us. We just have to be open to it. So in my call, I presented that to Ashley, and she was just telling me it's this need, this thing that you have, this recurring theme that something's missing, Chelsea, that something's missing. And I'm like, I know. And I've worked through a lot of my own sense of self-worth for years now. I've worked through a lot of these feelings of having to prove myself, that my worth is defined in a dollar amount, that my worth is defined by the number of followers I have, that my worth is defined by how many people comment, how many people sign up for my programs. And the truth is that that's not true. Our worth isn't defined by the things that we do. We're already worthy. We're already innately worthy. And everything that we desire in our life, desire in our business, is ours to have. It is our birthright. It is God-given to us. And as my coach, my mentor, Jen Kennedy says, if it's in you, it's for you. Think about that. These ideas, these creative avenues that you want to go down, these desires for more freedom in your life, for more flexibility in your schedule, the desire to just have more fun, the desire to do what it is that truly lights you up, you wouldn't have that idea, you wouldn't have that little fire burning, you wouldn't have any of that if you were not capable of bringing it to life. And there is no missing piece. Right? There is no missing piece. And this is something that I was able to break through yesterday inside of my coaching call. What we realized as we started talking, I'm going to take a sip of my water. What we realized as we started talking and as we're working through this, and what's beautiful about a one-on-one coaching container is that a coach, there's differences, right? There's you have therapy, which works on past trauma. You have coaching, you have mentorship. Mentorship is more of like a teaching aspect. It's more of somebody coming in that has been there, that is maybe in a place in their life where you desire to be. So a mentor is a great guide in that sense, and they can give you advice. Whereas coaching really brings it out of you. Coaching is facilitated through questions, through powerful questions of bringing out the answers that are already within you. So as I'm sitting and Ashley's asking me these questions, I realize that I've been compartmentalizing my life. I've been Chelsea Holden, the coach, the mentor on Instagram, working, Chelsea Holden, the career woman, and Chelsea, the wife, Chelsea the daughter, Chelsea the sister-in-law and caregiver. All these different hats that I wear, I was separating them, compartmentalizing my life in the roles that I play. It's not the way to do it. And I know this. When I was in real estate, I felt like I was having to be two different people. When I was in real estate, I felt like I was totally myself and then the realtor. I was totally who I was, like 75% of the time, but then I put my realtor hat on and I felt like I had to be somebody different. I felt like I had to look like every other realtor when I was in real estate. And I hated that. It didn't feel right. I felt off. And you know what else it did? Was it depleted my energy. My energy was having to switch gears constantly from Chelsea to Chelsea the realtor. I desire to be me 1000% authentically in everything that I do. I've gotten to a point in my life now where that is true. But I was still compartmentalizing. Work life, home life. Again, my energy was being depleted. This is why they say like multitasking doesn't work. It really doesn't. Because your brain has to switch from task to task. And if you're constantly flipping that switch up and down, up and down, up and down, the light never stays on completely. Same goes for when we compartmentalize things, when we compartmentalize our life. So this was my breakthrough yesterday. Stop. Stop compartmentalizing. It's all connected. Everything in this life, in the universe, is all connected. It's all one. And the funny thing is like, I know this. I know this. Again, the answers are already all within, right? So I know this already. So why was I doing it? I hadn't made the connection yet. I know that we're all connected. I know that everything is all connected and that we're all one. But I didn't make that distinct connection between the actions and my energy and the roles I was playing in my life. That was my missing piece. That connection. Ooh, lightning and thunder. We got some major cold fronts blowing in and I'm so excited. I'm not excited about all the storm, although I do love the rain because it feels very cleansing, but I'm excited about getting some cooler weather. So here's the thing, and the other reason why I reached out for support in this area. Because I knew that I couldn't see it. Because if I had been able to see it, if I'd been able to make these connections, I'd be exactly where I wanted to be at this moment, right? By ourselves, we can get to where we want, but it will take much longer. Everything that I'm telling you, you could probably Google and research. You could buy your own books. You could listen to the podcasts. You could learn it all yourself. But it's going to take time. And that's how I've built my life. That's how I've built everything, by DIYing it. And the biggest growth, the biggest quantum shifts that I have had and have felt have been when I sought out the support that I needed. These shifts have occurred when I started asking for help and took off the pressure of feeling like I had to do it all myself. It's not what I stand for. It's not a value of mine. I believe wholeheartedly, with every cell of my being, that we're all connected, that we're so deeply loved, and that we have support around us all of the time. So I sought out the support because I'm a woman who leads myself, and I know when I need help, I know that if my desire's over here and I'm here and I'm not quite there yet and everything I'm doing still isn't getting me there, it's like I'm running on this hamster wheel and nothing's happening yet. My missing piece is the support, is someone else being a mirror for me, is someone else throwing an idea at me, is someone else being able to really listen to me, to see me, to understand, Chels, you're not missing anything. You've created a separation in your life. It's causing you to be out of alignment. So your energy is off, and it's no wonder that things aren't coming in or happening the way that you truly desire them to happen. Another powerful thing that Ashley reminded me of, which was, oh God, universe, you're so funny. So funny, because literally yesterday morning I had posted on my stories that we attract what we are. It's a beautiful Wayne Dyer quote, that we don't attract what we want, we attract who we are. We attract what we are. And Ashley and I jumped on our call later, and then she came and she told me the same thing, just in a different way. She said, Chelsea, the energy that you're desiring to create is the energy that you are. So if my energy is out of alignment, if my energy is this way when I'm working, when I'm connecting with you beautiful souls on here, and if it's different in my household or in my marriage, unintentionally, it affects everything. If everything's connected, stop compartmentalizing my energy and my life. I'm curious if this is landing for any of you. If any of you that are watching right now, or if you watch on the replay, if you feel this yourself, if you feel that you are either a different person, like deep down you know that you're the same person, but maybe like you're just showing up differently in different areas of your life. Or another good example of this is like when you go to visit family or hang out with your family. I say visit family because I don't live in the same city as my family. When you go to visit them, are you turning into an older version of yourself? Are you putting on the older hat of who you used to be? Aw, thanks, Bella. Good. Glad it's resonating. Are you reverting back to maybe who you were in your childhood? It happens to me. I'm not perfect over here. I'm definitely not perfect, and that's why I'm coming to you with this breakthrough that I have. And I love being able to share my own journey with you because it's relatable. So in all of this, right? In all of this and feeling like I'm missing something. And realizing that nothing is missing. I'm just a little out of alignment because my energy my energy was shifting. What do I do about it? Right? It's one thing to know what's going on. It's one thing to read all the books. It's one thing to listen to the podcast. It's one thing to hop on someone's live and take in all the information. But what good does that do you? What good does that do me if I don't then start implementing everything that I'm learning in my life? Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you don't know him, you should know him. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this, and this is something that I teach, and I will teach it inside of the Rise series, that it starts here in our mind, right? It starts with our thoughts. We have to think it in order to see it. But there's a few steps in between, right? We have to think it, we have to feel it, we have to do it in order to be it. And as my mentor Jen Kennedy said, it's the learning, the integrating, before you can embody it. So with all this information from yesterday, what is the next step for me? To integrate. To take what beautiful nuggets I just got out of this coaching call and everything that I learn and take action and start putting it all together in the way that I am, in the way that I be, in the way that I show up in every area of my life, realize that it's all one and it's all connected, and be this woman. Then be this woman. The woman that does not compartmentalize her life. The woman that realizes that everything is freaking connected. The woman that understands and is the energy that she desires to create. She is the energy that she wants to call in.